Okay, what's up everybody, Rest okay here. I'm back at it again to do some more Sam Max. We're trying to get things going as fast as possible. So yeah, I am literally on time limit right here, so we'll continue on where we left off.
Senseless vandalism We're not getting any farther until we find a way to control Max's freakish legs. Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs. I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers. Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker. It's just hormones.
Oh, maybe it is just hormones. I just wish there was somebody who understood what I'm going through.
Fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body. The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute. Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Think. Nope, I got nothing. Medicine ball. Come on, Sam. Nope. I could put in a few hours on this thing, no problem. Starting next month, at the latest. I'm just too busy with work right now.
Don't worry about it, Sam. I've got it all under control. Just give me the signal and we're good to go.
Hi, Sybil. My God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil. As long as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
She's ready to drop kick the shit out of him.
I've changed, Sybil. I totally get the whole parenthood thing now.
You do?
Tax deductions.
Nice. I don't think you understand at all.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
He's being an
Sybil, use the
asshole.
treadmill, for Max's sake.
For Max's sake, how convenient. It has nothing to do with my losing weight.
Well, a few dozen pounds couldn't hurt.
Ugh, men. You just don't understand what I'm going through.
After all the great work you've done rewiring the treadmill, you should be the one to operate it.
Well,
I hope she doesn't break it. Never mind.
But that is crazy how Abraham, the statue of Abraham Lincoln, and her are able to have a baby. That is
It's
surprising.
not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think fat. Don't think fat. Can't you see what's happening, Sybil? The brain is trying to turn us against each other.
Maybe you're right, Sam. We should work together.
But not too close together, because her gravitational pull could flatten me like a pancake.
You're
I
an
need to find something to
asshole,
make her
bro.
less hysterical.
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
I literally feel bad. I literally feel bad. Just like him saying so much shit.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition. Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times,
To prove he was born in America?
to prove that he was actually born. It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones. It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for... Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened. Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team. Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory. Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those Mafia guys up. Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Nah, don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff.
Actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed. Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be... Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide. Our old souvenir... Ah, I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it. That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity. Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body? How do I get that stupid brain to stop turning me into things?
You tried shutting the brain down with a surge of electricity and then getting inside the brain to pull the circuit breaker on the medulla oblongata?
No, that would never... Wait, that's exactly what we're doing. I didn't think you guys were supposed to be helpful.
You're really gonna try that? I was just making up the stupidest thing I could think of. Ha! Your funeral, pal.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe Sybil's...
Nice.
This is pointless.
Really?
Sorry, I bumped my neck.
Must be a cellular phone. I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max. You think I'm a nice guy, don't you, Alterna Max?
Having problems with the ladies again, Sam? Talk to me.
Sybil says I don't appreciate what she's going through because I think her whole pregnancy and parenthood thing is weird.
Ah, that's because it is weird, abhorrent to the laws of God and man. Woman was not meant to lie down with statue. To suggest otherwise is blasphemy.
You're right. I'm glad we had this talk, Pseudo-Max.
Anytime, Sam. Oh, and keep looking around the inventory room.
Will do.
And one more thing. Sleep.
Ouch! We're not going to be able to take out this tumor until I get into the brain and throw that circuit breaker. I bet it works this time. Ah, nuts! There's no way I'm getting inside that brain until we can get control of Max's body. We made pretty good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus. Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet. I was really starting to connect with that little roach grub, but now it's like I just can't reach him.
Robert turned the crank one last time, and the ghost of Zachary Taylor slowly faded away.
Clint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He'd just killed a great white shark with his bare hands and was about to skin it to upholster another different chair.
Senseless vandalism has its place. Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
Curse my lack of suction.
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
What's happening?
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming. Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. I better not get too close until I can remember if cacti are flammable or not. I better not get too... Is it heartwarming or creepy? Sybil says I don't know what it's like to be a parent. I'll show her, won't I, Sam Jr.? Keep it cool, Sam. You can do this. Just come. Hi, Jumbo. Darn. This is point.
Really? What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
I think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
All right. We can still walk around and stuff though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shuffling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a...
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
I'm done here. I want to go.
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit he's an acquired taste.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms. Billiards.
That's it?
Sorry. Big smokes, when little smokes just won't do. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. Ferret frustration.
Oh, that's just a dumb kid's game. It only takes 3 hours to set up.
Senseless vandalism. Senseless vandalism.
Right foot bullet.
Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it! Are you sure that...
This is going really well.
A dartboard?
Just in appearance, Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding.
Yeah,
This record is just a figment of Max's imagination. It'll only work one place. What part of Max's body do you sport?
we are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the...
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butt.
What do nightmares taste like anyway?
Sam, there are so many nightmares, each with its own unique flavor. Ask me that question and I can give you an infinite number of answers.
Really? Infinite?
At least 5.
Ouch! We're not going to be able to take out this...
You've gotta help me chocolate paper, she screamed hysterically, sneezing into a frilly handkerchief. Knutschluck wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, and sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer-kid companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but there was no one here to see
Feel
it.
the warmth, Sam. Does it make...
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around. Nothing but static.
Nothing special. Max is just going to keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms. I'm pretty sure these tentacles... Senseless vandalism. Senseless vandalism. This record is just... Hey, can you...
You gotta help us out, man. We're dying for a roach here. Since when does New York City not have enough roaches? Maybe you could get Mama Bosco to clone us a roach, or 12. Come on, help a flaming brother out.
Digestive ends. Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
Max is just going to keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms. This must be how Max digests stuff. This record is just a... This must...
How can I get that brain to stop ventriloquizing me already?
Maybe you could start saying more interesting things?
That's good advice. Thank you for your time. Right-hand bacon.
Will do. Are you reading that correctly?
The brain definitely isn't using psychic ventriloquism against me, that's for sure. Please, let's continue. Left-hand brass knuckles.
Maybe I should show some...
Left foot bullet.
Is everything okay, Sam?
Everything is... Left leg howitzer missile.
Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it. Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep... Right foot bacon.
Will do. Are you...
The brain...
I bet it works this time. Ah, nuts! There's no way I'm getting inside that brain until we can get control of Max's body. Curse my...
You gotta bring the whole place down! Hey, watch it!
Whoops. Ouch!
You gotta bring the whole place down!
Ouch! That old game is from when we were going... If I could just reach those balloons... Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. Max got me that set of mariachi. Curse my... There's nothing I love more than picking up stuff and carrying it around with me to use elsewhere, so this is going to be like Mardi Gras plus Christmas without the unwelcome nudity of either.
If you want to take anything out of here, you're gonna have to fill out a requisition form.
Wait, really?
Nah, I'm just playing with you. What you really gotta do is... sleep.
Want to give me a tour of the place?
Yeah, over there's the stuff you're never gonna be able to get, and over there's the tube back out of here.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Sleep.
Got any bright ideas, Fake Max?
No time for talk, dog man. It's time to move, move, move! Gotta feel that burn so you can get a good night's sleep.
Max is just gonna keep flailing. Maybe I should get on the board and you guys
Well, I do have something of it.
Nonsense. Paperweights.
How can I get that brain to stop ventriloquizing me already?
Maybe you could start saying more interesting things?
That's good advice. Thank you for your time. Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
Big smokes. When senseless vandalism had
Left foot pistol.
Maybe I
Show some sensitive.
Seriously, you should see me play thigh wrestler. I own you. You think I'm going to go right? No, I go left.
the TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable.
Left leg brass knuckles.
is
Everything is perfect. Right foot bacon.
got it. Are you sure?
This is going... Left hand brass knuckles.
Will do. Are you?
The brain deaf... Left foot bacon.
Maybe I should.
Show some sensitivity.
I can't go shooting up Max's vital body parts. At least not since the city passed that 3 strikes law. I can't go shooting, at least not...
Ah, damn it.
A dartboard?
Just an appearance, Sam. It's actually the center.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he...
Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. Now craving. How you doing, little guy?
I actually like it better than the inside of your jacket. No offense.
My doctor says I sweat a perfectly normal amount for a dog my size. I raised this roach from a grub. I'm not ready to lose him so soon.
Zach ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus.
Your
An
foster
ocelot
pa will
wearing
take care of the
lederhosen.
Max
A
apocalypse
beautiful
with no
red-haired
problem.
woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 4.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Max's. I raised this roach from a grub. I'm not ready to lose him so soon. I raised this. Whoops.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him. Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control. It's the freelance police.
Yeah, you know how those British
Yeah, but the commissioner. I better not get too close. Senseless vandalism has. Senseless vandalism.
What do we need to do?
Max is just gonna keep flailing around. I reached this.
It's like, and we need to do something.
I raised this roach from a grub. I'm not ready to. I raised this. I raised this roach. I raised this. I raised this. I raised it. I raised it.
Left foot bullet.
Is everything?
Everything. Right foot bullet.
Wait a...
Got it! Are you...
This is... Left foot pistol.
Will do! Are you...
Right hand brass knuckles.
Maybe I should show some...
Right foot bomb.
If you say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, it's my turn now.
We'll need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
Left foot pistol.
Got it!
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against its exposed other side to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
Left foot flail.
Is
Everything is... Left hand brass knuckles.
Keep it!
Left foot flail.
Got it! Are you sure?
This is going really well. Left foot bacon.
Keep it!
Right hand bomb.
Will do!
God damn it.
Are...
The break. Right foot bomb.
Keep...
Right hand bullet.
God damn it.
Maybe I...
Show some...
Yo, I'm trying the best I can, but it's like everything's freaking goddamn reverse.
Left foot pistol.
Keep it up, Sam!
Left hand bomb.
Just 1 more left!
left foot bacon.
Almost there!
Smashing job, Sam.
God damn.
Right hand brass knuckles.
Roger that!
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
Yes, a dentist chasing me with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What happened?
I must protest. I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Oh no, Sam Jr. Are you okay, little guy?
Hello? I'm a roach. We can survive anything.
So much attitude. Must be hitting his teen years. Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help?
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
We're going in.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
I wonder how Mama Bosco and Superball are doing. I should take Max back to the labs to check in.
Hey, is there someone on the roof? This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program you downloaded off the internet. Did you...
I need some meat.
Well, we made pretty good time getting to the... Now craving.
We must gather delicious
Say yep.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
here, my queen. I've got you now.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda, now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know!
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Okay, where's the electrical power? Stop shooting me! Okay, I think I just found it. Boom. We got demonic monster on the loose. Wait.
It's moving too fast for Max to grab. Just as well, since I don't know what he'd do with it once he caught it anyway. Sorry, ma'am. Trust me, he won't remember any of this.
Go, 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 go!
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
My goodness, where am I supposed to find these then? Chroma City, we got that. Block my way.
It's moving too fast for Max to grab. Just as well, since I don't know what he'd do with it once he caught it anyway.
There you go, let's go.
All right, team, we're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning the electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Shock the system. He's passed out.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work. Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet?
Nope.
Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Civil Pandemic, with her... I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Sorry. Max's brain.
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fade British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached the tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
So you're gonna destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector for all the good that'll do you.
Super ego.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty rad.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery. Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right? I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense! I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Moleman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunky.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunky. Yeah.
Sam, I'm picking up an...
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max. Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship? Just ignore the spaceship, Max. Remember, it's more afraid of you than you are of it.
Keep me updated, Sam.
I'm done here.
Let's do this. Come on, let's got this.
I better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing. Where am I? Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, Samuel Acra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little Space Gorilla's room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body. These puzzles are making me thirsty. Well, that washed off the door to that fuse box, all right. Nope, this keyring is pretty much useless. Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
That looks clean enough. That looks clean enough. No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again. Nope, this keyring is pretty... That looks clean enough for now. I don't need to pry it. Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed, delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship.
Error. Failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021X. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
Hamster wheel clone. Emergency stabilization in effect.
No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again. That looks clean enough. This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one. That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick up. There's got to be some other way to move it. I can't see any way this toothbrush would help me move this rock. If only I'd paid more attention during the Olympic curling finals. That's right, Skunk Ape. I messed up your steering controls. Now let me out of this cage or I'm going after your heating and cooling system next. Those stabilization controls could not be any more shorted out than they are right now. Can't do much more in this body. Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest. Yeah! I hope this is worth it. Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot. Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go? There's no sign of Skunk Ape or Stinky either.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're Max! No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right!
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank!
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship, and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here! General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
Sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out.
Keep up with the flying, Sam and Mac. I hate to think what would happen if this spaceship suddenly lost power.
I'm not listening to you.
My move goes by the name of Troy. Gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They caught me off guard is all, and I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn!
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians! All of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it.
General Skunkapi, is it time?
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
This is important, Grandpa Stinky. Did Skunk Ape mention where he was going?
Aye, but the General has guaranteed that you Earth creatures will never find him before the domination of... I mean, he did not. I am a cantankerous human. Pah.
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skunkapi's warriors.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
Ah, the true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switch brains?
Well, yes. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough. Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skunkapi so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grub Pipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skunkapi Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the third degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries Building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue. 212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it. Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Sam, it looks like you're...
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control...
We're going in.
Let's do this, guys. We got this. We got this.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max? I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building. Nope, not even that.
Three, five, four, bomb. Where the hell is the cloning chamber?
Chamber was hidden.
God damn.
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
Sam, my biosynth.
I need some meat.
Sam, Max.
No, I'm still... I think it's time Skunk Ape...
Yes, yes! So glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Plenty paper. Play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
What?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
Yow! Now, come on. Who would put an invisible laser grid here?
That stinky dame and her cockroach accomplice set that up to keep anybody from stumbling onto their magic show.
This place is... Ouch! Setting... Looks like some kind of...
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis. It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you can make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
It's an old video... Jinkies! It's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
Jinkies! can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy case, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
This planet of yours, wherever it is.
I land on a planet with a box full of the most full objects in the universe, and I end up here with only one toy robot about to be blown up. If only I hadn't disintegrated my life coach.
Hey, Skunk Ape, hand over that robot and nobody gets hurt.
That clone. It's almost as if he were sentient. Well, no matter. The last surviving artifact of Yog-Sothoth in the entire universe, and it's mine! This will be essential to my plans. As soon as I find out what it does, and what the plan is exactly. I've been meaning to ask, my queen.
I'm busy here.
So, about the toy robot I was asking for?
All these years, I've been thinking too small. With this toy robot, I can not only conquer this universe, but entire dimensions.
So I guess that means you won't let me borrow it for a few minutes? Can't you see Stinky's just using you, like she did Sal?
Is that clone trying to talk to you?
Ignore it, my queen. I have to ask you a question about this plan of yours. What is it again?
Ugh, it's so simple. Grandpa Stinky. Nothing can kill him, right? We've tried everything.
Okay, but...
Flint paper can kill anything, but he'd never go after Grandpa willingly.
Ah, yes. Yes! I see. Except, no, not really.
Stinky's playing you for a chump, champ.
So, the detective will be tricked into murdering the Elder Stinky?
Because we put his brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned millions of copies, so he'll never know which is which.
Ah. It's genius in its simplicity.
So, Flint, about this bomb.
Makes things in...
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping I wouldn't explode at the end of it.
Ah, don't sweat it, Sam. I'll make quick work of those bums before the Big Bang.
They can't be wandering through mole tunnels now when there's so little time. Do I go? I'll stay here. They can't be wandering through mole... They can't be wandering... It's a big box, packed with evidence, no doubt.
That's from all of Stinky and Sal's failed attempts to knock off Grandpa before they hit on the magic recipe idea. The roach would dump the evidence off at the docks. Then the mermaid would swim it down the Hudson.
Wait. Stinky's a mermaid?
Seriously, Sam? Try to keep up.
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
If only I had more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with the sousaphone. There's an unstable, highly volatile explosive in the clone chamber. I think they mean me. Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A. Nah, I'd better keep this in case I forget what the... This photo was probably... Aha! Instant demonic spell. Pretty sneaky, Stinky.
And since Grandpa Stinky thought he'd...
Sim, sim, salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
The Devil's Toy Box? They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
Talking clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam?
You might as well give up, Skunk Ape. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel? Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half the city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There!
Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I'd better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled. You got everything under control here, Flint?
Ah, this is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
You hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
You've been fooled, jackass.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
This is no time to go wandering around. Hey, I got that robot, and... Skunk Ape must have put it back together himself. Watch that trigger.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. 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 Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act.
Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Ah,
makes sense.
That means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
This is no time to go... Why does Max have tear ducts? I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. It won't do any good unless Max is crying, though. This tear duct should be big enough to fit all of us. Even Sybil. Man, I cannot get over how huge she is. It won't do any good unless Max is crying, though. Are you sure you're qualified to remove Max's tumor?
Sam, I narrated the entire series of brain surgery for brain deficients on VHS. Of course I know what I'm doing.
Amazing. I'm hearing what Max hears, right down to the irritating subsonic frequencies audible only to lagomorphs and professional bagpipers.
Zach's heart was pounding as he put his ear against the door. Shuffling noises from the other side. He wasn't alone in the house. His hand trembled as he wrapped it around the handle, then summoned every ounce of his strength and courage to raise the axe above his head. The door splintered as he swung the axe again and again. Zach ran down the hallway, the visions coming fast and furious. Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen Max cry since he hit puberty. That's when he discovered guns.
World-famous expert in pre-industrial farming implements? Thank God you've come! Suddenly, in walked Dr. Daniel DeLindemann, head of the Institute's Ancient Mysteries Department. Robert, you may be my arch-rival and nemesis, but only you can crack the code of the cotton gin.
So what's the quickest way out of a 20-story tall lagomorph?
Save Sybil.
Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human. This is no time to go... Can you really...
Not with...
Robert turned the crank one last time, and the ghost of Zachary Taylor... Flint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He just killed a great white shark with his bare hands.
This tear duct should be
and
big
was
enough
about
to fit all of us.
To upholster
Even
another
Sybil.
different chair.
Man, I
when
cannot
she-
get over how huge
she was
is.
tall.
It won't do any
real
good unless
tall,
Max is
and
crying,
pretty
though.
too. Plus, she had two eyes, which were both locked on Flint.
Senseless vandalism has... Now that I think about it, I don't think I've... Senseless vandalism... I don't need to shoot anybody. It's enough that they know I have a gun. Senseless van... This is no time... Senseless vandal... Senseless van... Looks comfortable. Any ideas how we can get out of here?
None that aren't unspeakably unsanitary, I'm afraid.
Oh, breathe, Sybil. Do you need any water? Or hot towels? Or a complimentary mint?
I need for you to get me out of this monster!
Senseless vandal... Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen Max cry since he hit puberty. That's when he discovered guns. I'll be sure to give him a proper and respectful flushing once this case is over. I'll be sure to give him a proper... So what's the quickest way...
Save Sybil!
Are you sure you're
Sam.
Knutschluck was 13, and his body was going through a strange transformation. Hair had begun to pop up in weird places, and a line of razor-sharp quills had sprouted along his spine. "Why so sad?" asked Paco. "These changes are perfectly normal for an Inuit your age." "I know," sobbed Knutschluck, "but I was hoping for leathery bat-like wings."
All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway. Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct. Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us!
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Maintron is headed your way!
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Max?
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Don't worry, Grandpa Stinky. I'm sure Mama Bosco will find some way to get you back into your real body.
Ah, no rush. I could get used to this one. I just wish I hadn't left my keys in the other body's pants.
Max is always climbing on top of me and beating me up. I've got to be crawling with this DNA, right, Mama Bosco?
I don't doubt it, Sam, but it's got to be fresh to work with my machines. Didn't you pick up anything that whole time you were inside his body?
Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes. That should do it.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Ah, tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe.
As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Super Ball, come back!
Well, we just got done playing Sam and Max, and sorry I was muted. Just had right now I'm trying to be quiet. And also, yeah, this is a fun game, even though this is this very sad ending. But other than that, it was a really good game. It takes a lot of memory, like literally trying to figure out like where to go to, what to do. And it's just like at this point, it's like I'm gonna say it's a really good game. The sad part is we don't go through memory lane of like what happened during the whole time. But other than that, that is pretty much it for now. So I'm gonna pretty much be muted the entire time and have you guys watch what's going on during the whole process. Alright, catch y'all later.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kind of had to blow you up. It was horrible. So, want to stop some crimes?
Let's.
Ooh, push all the buttons. I want to scatter some dental retainers throughout the fossil record and see how long it takes anybody to notice.
You crack me up, little buddy.